Perfect. We're live. That's fantastic. Hey everyone, we're actually like really sizzling with sass. Like,
oh yeah.
Like hold it. I got a fancy new microphone, and so you can't hear all the other things, but you can hear the sizzles with the sass today.
So what's your sizzling?
Yeah, so we are sizzling. So okay, so right now we should be doing Get Fresh in the Valley. If it wasn't like this, like, I heard it's like a pandemic out there, and this thing called COVID, and I don't know, completely overrated. Anyway, don't start it. Let's start again. Hey everyone, sizzling with sass. Anyway, so we should be typically doing Get Fresh in the Valley right now if it was normal times, whatever that is anymore. And so one of those passport programs from 20 Valley Tourism Association. And so anyway, one year we paired Baco Noir, I think it was Baco, I don't remember what wine it was, but it must have been Baco, with a bacon salad. And from popular reviews, people have been asking for the bacon salad again. And so it's so easy. And it's actually, like I said, bacon salad that has no lettuce. So, well, sort of. Well, it has a little bit. Well, you'll see how it goes. But it's not really a salad. So anyway, it's all bacon, pretty much. So anyway, we started out with two different kinds of bacon. When I did this with Get Fresh in the Valley, we actually used three kinds of bacon. And one of them was using bacon from Berkshire pigs that were raised at Featherstone Winery.
Yeah, the heritage pig breeds, they're amazing.
Yeah, oh, it was so incredible. And then we also used some applewood smoked bacon in that one, and then some bacon from Cherry Pink in Beansville, which have like a huge following for their bacon. And so we used the three kinds of bacon and then make the bacon dressing. So the cool part about the dressing is, let's turn this down a little bit. So what do? Start off with a teeny weeny bit of olive oil in the pan. Put 1 clove of garlic in there, but you kind of slightly mush it up. Don't chop it. And then just let that infuse into that teeny bit of oil. Get rid of the garlic. And then you're going to sear your bacon. So I've done two kinds of bacon. Today it is an applewood smoked bacon with another hickory smoked bacon, just to have some different flavors in every biteful. Sear that up, make it look like this. And then, so the slotted spoon, take it out, and you don't have to drain the grease off it because we want the grease, because the grease is part of the dressing. And I know, it's probably why it was so popular. So I also don't want to set this on fire. So I think this is warm enough. So now all we're gonna do is make the dressing to pull this whole bad boy together. So I'm just gonna use a teaspoon of some Dijon mustard, and we're just gonna whisk that in. So we're just gonna whisk this into the, oh yeah. See, when you hear that sound, that's sizzling with sass. So just kind of whisk that in just a little bit. All right. Now, I have the heat off now, actually, just for the record, because it is warm enough. So we're going to do 4 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. So this could go a little crackly here. Don't be alarmed. This is how all good, stories on the farm start. So just a dash of Worcestershire, and a change from last time. I'm gonna put a couple cracks of black pepper in there. Okay, a couple more, just to kind of give it a little bit more depth and body, and to kind of bring up the spice note to it as well. So let's just pull that. That's got some good, like the volatiles from the cider vinegar.
That's basically the dressing I would use for a spinach salad.
Ooh, yeah.
And then you pour it over the spinach and it kind of wilts the spinach.
Right.
Yeah.
I also just kind of break it up a little bit and add a bit more acid. I just took 1 apple, just kind of sliced it on the mandolin with that matchstick slicer thing that you never use. Right? So, and then let's just kind of give this all a little shoosh around and look at, that is like just one big pot of goodness, isn't it?
For those who are just joining, like Justin Downs,
yes.
What are you making, Sue-Ann?
We are making a bacon salad that has no lettuce. Well, there is a little lettuce because you have to eat it with something. Yeah. So we're going to do that part now. So 2 kinds of bacon, some apples have been cut on the mandolin. In here is the bacon juice, the bacon spat that's left over, the apple cider vinegar, some Dijon mustard, and some and some Worcestershire. Yeah. So so let's go over to our serving trays here, and so. We're using like one of those little taco things, right?
Brilliant.
Is that cool? Yeah. And so has some endive there. The endive. So I just chopped that I would just cut it and so get the whole leaves. And then what else did I do with it? Put it in some salted water with some ice cubes in it to get it like really nice and crisp. So,
And what the heck else would you use endive for anyway?
I don't know.
It's inedible.
I haven't. It's so bitter, and that's why this works so well because this is so fatty and juicy. And you'd think like, okay, the dressing was made with all that bacon fat, that can't be good. But really, with that apple cider vinegar, it works so well. So, okay, that's good.
We've got Justin watching. And Miss Jessica Cabral.
Oh, Jessica, how are you? Thanks for watching.
Elaine Peters, and your mummy, and your brother.
Oh, right. Awesome.
Yeah,
Yes. Cool. Okay, I put too many peanuts in here. I think it's a little bit more crunch, like more crunch than just what the endive is going to offer. So when we did this for Get Fresh in the Valley, we used hickory sticks, and that's another thing. Like, what do you use a hickory stick for anymore? You can barely even find them, and you can like Bulk Barn. That's kind of it. And but I didn't have time for that today. So thought what we'd do is take some like cocktail nuts that are like the barbecue sauce on it or barbecue flavor. I thought I'd put those on top for a little bit of a crunch. Just try to make them a little smaller. I put too many in the mortar and pestle here, so they didn't really crunch up the way I wanted. But that's all right. You'll be smarter and better as you do this. So, and yeah, there we go. So it comes in a little thing to like eat it with.
Yeah.
But what are we going to?
Bacon taco.
It's like a bacon taco. Yes. Well, what on earth, Cara, are we going to drink it with?
Bacon and Bacco.
So I think it's no coincidence that Bako and Bacon share so many letters, and so I think they need to go well together. And once upon a time, those have been followers since the very, very beginning of Sue and Staff Estate Winery. We'll remember the Baco Noir being in the LCBO. It's not there anymore, so don't go looking there for it. So anyway, the Bako, one of the most successful campaigns I did with it is called Baco and Bacon. And so when you bought a bottle of Bako, it gave you a password on the back of the little neck tag that came with it. And it put you into this virtual world of bacon with like 30 different recipes of bacon. And so you did the drop down of bacon. The recipes were in 3 different categories. You could either be casually dating bacon, married to bacon, or a hot illicit affair with bacon. And then depending on how much bacon was in the recipe determined which category it went into. We made ringtones of my brother screaming, bacon, 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 and 5 videos asking Drew, why do you love bacon so much? And you can still find those on YouTube today. There you go, Drew, there's a shout out. and ringtones, and a little video of just bacon cooking continuously. So anyway, so it was a hit. It was a hit.
Well, yeah, it's bacon.
So we have 2 Bacos. We'll get to tasting this next. 2 Baco Noir. So we're just finishing up on the 2019 Swing Barn Baco Noir. And we know many people just tasted this for the first time because it was included in a Quaffed Wine Club shipment. And so we had like so many people reach out and post on Facebook, love the wine, fantastic, and orders coming in from it. So thank you so much. So if you're one of those people, order it soon because you'll probably only have it for about another 2 to 3 weeks. And then we'll be releasing the 2020. And then, okay, so let's just focus on this for a second. Because this is not aged in oak barrels, it allows all that fruit just to shine. So you just see so much blueberry and strawberry and like a cherry note that just rings throughout the wine. And then I want to compare the aroma of that to our reserve. So this is the 2018 Swing Barn Baco. So it's basically essentially the same Swing Barn Baco we had in 2018, just 2 barrels worth of wine were transferred off into American oak barrels. American oak and Baco just like mesh so well together. Very good thing. I think because American oak is just so much more aromatic and it's a little bit more boisterous. And it needs to be that way to get over the aromatics or to leapfrog over the aromatics that are in Baco Noir, which are just so intense and so pungent. So 2 years in the barrel. And the wild part was after this was in the barrel for a year, we didn't even see the influence of the oak because the wine was so big and so dynamic. And so, so you certainly see the Baco Noir first in the wine, all that beautiful red berry fruit characters. But then underneath that, you get the cedar and the vanilla notes that make another layer to the wine. So, and taste the Bank Barn first. I have a plan. Zippy, fresh, bright, crisp. I'm gonna have a bite. They're gonna drink this and have a bite, and I'll give you the results. Okay, which one looks like the easiest one to eat? I think this one here. Here we go. Thank you much bacon.
It's a good thing.
Oh my gosh, just like I remembered. So delicious. That little bit of apple and the apple cider vinegar. Wow, fantastic. All right, with wine. So it really cuts through the fats and oils because the acidity is so high. Really neat having the contrast of the red berry fruit characters against the like that meaty, hearty, rustic note that you get from bacon. And then that little bit of barbecue sauce that's on these little peanuts. Trying to ramp that up a little bit too. Okay, another bite versus the Swing Barn. 2 seconds here. Is it going? Yeah, I really like the peanut on top of that. The saltiness from it, super, super, super cool. All right. You know what? Because the tannin with this one, and the weight and the texture, wow, it's not only the acidity that's cutting through the fats and the oils to cleanse my palate, the tannin is also doing quite a bit of work here too to cleanse the palate.
Yeah.
Far out. It's a tie because let me tell you, wow, how political is that? Anyway, you know, both work well. I do like that Swing Barn, but at the same time, I know I only have like 14, about 25 more cases of it to sell. So
It's so good though.
it is so good.
So much.
And there won't be, how's this go? This is the 2018. The 2019 right is still in barrel, so I won't have this wine again till next November.
Right.
And then the 2020 right, we have to put some into barrel still. So yeah. So
what I love about the Swing Barn is that you get like this kind of wild grape tang that I associate with Baco is there on the nose, and it's really, I just love it. It's just very lively, but then in the mouth, it's so plummy and sexy and deep, and
the Swing Barn is sexy, it's dynamic, it's rich, it's got so many layers of flavors.
Yeah.
It's like a really good relationship that just doesn't have one layer to it. So maybe this is like casually dating here, and then this is like
there you go,
married and hot laissez-faire together. So, anyway, okay, so hop online, get these wines, and enjoy them. We'll have the recipe as well online for the bacon salad. Those that were here for Get Fresh to the Valley, you might still even have your recipe for that from, I think it was about 5 years ago that we did it. So, and just garnish with the hickory sticks instead. So it was pretty much just like this. So awesome. Okay, everyone, be well, be safe, order online. We're there for you. Give us a call. We'll make sure you get the wine wherever you are. Thanks, everyone. Bye.